Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays, and today we have a ton of information between Global and JP that will be going up in multiple videos. Why multiple videos? Because there's way to act, like for one time, this is just one, like where there's just way too much information to go through. So today, the first video that I'm going to be uploading is a look at all the news that is coming on the Japanese side, which is just the most, probably the biggest update that we have ever seen in terms of things I need to talk about. So in this video, I will not be talking about my evaluation of the new JP characters, mainly because there's not, I would like to keep the video's length a little bit lower, and I figure that that's just a better thing to do in another video, and there's enough to talk about other stuff. So let's cue the music and let's talk about the characters for the next Mog King, because congratulations to all of you people who suffered through the Edgar and Sabin debacle. Well, now is your time, because here comes a Final Fantasy VI banner. Yes, and you are correct. There is a new CG character, and it is CG Terra, and we'll show off CG Terra's limit burst in just a little bit, but as you can see, she is joined by Locke, a new 5-star version of Locke, a new 5-star version and special New Year's version of Fina, as well as 2 brand new other characters that will be joining them on the banner for the Mog King. So this is it, but there is a fair amount of information to talk about, so let's just, oh, that's the other Fina. There we go. Say hello to our step-up banner for the first step-up banner of 2019. Now this will start on January 1st as normal with the Mog King, but the data is already in the game, so we can talk about it, evaluate it, which is good because free-to-players are totally fucking screwed on this one. Say hello to the first 10-step banner. Now, before you freak out too much, we don't know exactly how much total Lapis this will cost. There are 3 runs. It would be absolutely insane if this is a 50k Lapis banner. 50k Lapis step up is just, I think Alan would have gone absolutely mental if this was the truth. So let's take a look at what you actually get on the step up. First of all, step 1 gives you a 10% Trust Moogle. Second step gives you a 10% Rainbow Ticket. Step 3 gives you a random Rainbow Crystal. Step 4 gives you 10 max level Cactuar. Step 5 gives you a guaranteed Locke or Terra, the new ones of course. Step 6 gives you another guaranteed Rainbow. Step 7 gives you 25% Trust Moogles that are randomly for Terra or Locke. So kind of nice. 25%, I do believe that there is 3 of them, so you know that gets you very close to getting Mog King's TMR for their units right away, and that's okay. That's really good. Next up, step 8, a guaranteed Locke or Terra. Step 9, another 3 25% Trust Moogles, and by the way, these Trust Moogles are random. They are not guaranteed to one or the other, so that's definitely not a good part. But step 10, the mighty step 10, is a super Trust Moogle for either Locke or Terra. This is really interesting. Depending on the cost, getting a super TMR right away, this is basically, congratulations guys, super TMRs are now 100% needed, and this is, I guess, a little bit of help, but until we see the cost, it's kind of hard to freak out about this too much. If it's still 25k Lapis, then it's in the realm of possibilities, and a super TMR, even if it is a random one, obviously the worst situation you could possibly get here is just getting 2 Locks, and then at the end you get Transterra's super TMR Moogle, which is bad short run, but potentially okay in the long run if you get Transterra, sorry, not Transterra, CG Terra. So many Terras now. You know, that's potentially bad in the long run, and obviously the it's kind of just annoying that this isn't, or the way it's been explained is that it is not a just choose one or the other. It's basically going to be random, and that does feel kind of bad. But the super TMRs aren't bad, so And if you're going to do all 10 steps, if these are 11 pulls, I'll be really amazed if you do 10, 11 pulls and do not get one of each. The odds of that are pretty bad. The odds of getting 2 of each are still pretty bad that you don't get at least 2. Well, someone will do the odds on that, but it's not necessarily the worst. You're getting essentially 4 rainbows for this, so I'm assuming that this is going to be a definite expensive step-up banner. But until we see it, I guess we'll just have to wait. And the announcement of how much this will cost will probably be out a couple of days before the banner is up. So don't freak out entirely just yet, but maybe be a little worried if you're an FF6 fan. And speaking of being worried of Lapis, the banners continue, and in a big way, because as I have said, the New Year's banners are always better on the JP side, and here is the proof. First one for 2019 is a 10k Lapis that gives you 20 regular tickets, 4 guaranteed Rainbow EX tickets, and a 50% EXP up materia. Now obviously the EXP up materia isn't super exciting, but if you've been playing for multiple years, you're starting to stack these up, you might have a different way to level your characters other than, just getting cactars, which is more reliable time-wise anyway, because there isn't always a rate up rate. But yeah, the 4 EX tickets are particularly nice for 10k Lapis, 4 rainbows for that much. Feels pretty good, and you're still getting 20 regular tickets that you can use on the Mog King. So yeah, I think this banner's actually, or I think this bundle is pretty damn good, but it's not the only one. Because next up we have a 3k Lapis New Year's bundle that gives you 6 regular tickets, a guaranteed 5-star EX ticket, a 25% EXP up materia, as well as 3 10% odd chance tickets to get the one of the brand new 5 stars being introduced in this update, which is New Year's Fina. And I'll talk about New Year's Fina later, but you also get a 30% attack materia, obviously probably geared towards players who are missing that kind of stuff. If you have enough TMRs, 30% attack is nothing to be super excited about, but 15-man trials do exist kind of now, so yeah. I think this banner is just really good value. 3k Lapis for a guaranteed 5-star, and the 3 10% tickets, yes, there's a 90% chance you get nothing, essentially, but hey, it's I mean, 3 extra 10% rainbow tickets, so I'll take it. And those 6 tickets can be used towards the FF6 Mog King, so there you go. But that is not all, because there is one more bundle, another 10k Lapis bundle, which gives you 20 regular tickets, a 10 of the Super Trust Moogle tickets, which are going to be probably very valuable, a 50% Trust Moogle, and 3 50% chance tickets to get the brand new Fina. Again, I think that all 3 of these New Year banners are really awesome if you have the Lapis kicking around. It's potentially about 46 tickets, a whole bunch of percentage tickets to get a specifically new character, which I really like, and I'll talk about her later, and you get a whole bunch of other benefits too. So yeah, the New Year's bundles look really great. I'm super happy with them, and I'll be getting all of them probably. But needless to say, so far we've talked about quite a bit of expensiveness in terms of Lapis. If you look at just going back and talking about not that one, there are too many banners. The 10-step, if you notice, you can actually go through it 3 times. So I don't know, if they're 50k Lapis each, that's 150k Lapis, plus the New Year's banners, which are about 23k Lapis apiece, so you're looking at about 173k Lapis so far getting into the New Year's. Hope you won that 350k Lapis raffle. If not, congratulations, but it gets even worse, because apparently in the data there is rerun events for a ton of limited time units. First off will be Nier, and it looks like, interestingly enough, the Nier banner is going to also have limited tickets, meaning that if you do polls on it, I believe 11 polls, then you will get limited time tickets that are guaranteed towards getting an A2 or a 2B. And of course 9S and 21O returns, so all of the Nier stuff is back. And I wish I could say that was the end of your Lapis problems, but not even close. Not even close on this one, you guys. Because Octopath will also be coming back, and this is your best chance to get the best buffer support unit in the game. Primrose is simply the best, better than all the rest, and I'm sure I've already been YouTube copyrighted for saying those few lines, but needless to say, Primrose is the best buffer on the JP side right now, and also support unit with having a lot revolving around the dark element. Of course, Olbrick will return on this banner too, but again, limited tickets are here, so if you're going to be doing polls, there is a safety net towards getting the unit of your choice. Now, if you still have the limited time tickets from when the events first happen, whether you can still use those on these or not, I have no idea. I would assume not. Let's go under that assumption for now. But regardless, the limited tickets being a pretty nice safety net if you're trying to get some of these units. Also, in the data for the game, because, you know, there's just a ton of stuff to talk about, asset-wise, there wasn't listings yet for it. Like, there isn't these banner graphics yet, but there was, or wait for it, I just have to find it in this pile of stuff. There's also going to be returning for Secret of Mana 2, meaning that Flamey, Randy, as well as the other three from that series will be coming back as well. So, you know, if you want another chance at Flamey, here's your chance to get him too. So, yeah, that's a lot of banners. But it's not all, because there's another step-up banner that will be starting at some point, which is the 3 Goes Axstar Noctis Sephiroth banner. Okay, sure. Sure. Whatever. I have no words. On this one, it looks like you get some combination of Trust Moogles, at least 2 guaranteed rainbows, and what looks like a 50% Super TMR Moogle for one of these units. Now, if you already have Axstar and Sephiroth Super TMR Moogle, an easy pass, which is good, because there is too much stuff that is going to be demanding your resources over the next little bit. As a matter of fact, I would say New Year's is absolutely going to be insane, great for people who want to spend a ton, though. So, congratulations to all the whales out there. So, yes, this will be our new banner for the first of 2019. You will notice there is a Magitech Terra, a CG Terra, Locke, and her name, by the way, new Fina's name is Kyodo, which is Japanese archery Fina. Anyone who says her name is something else is wrong. Sorry, that's the way it is. And a brand new barrier mage that I believe has something to do with Reflect. Now we get into talking about these units. TMRs. I'll talk about their kits later. But TMR for, I do believe it is Terra, yes, or Magitech Terra, or whatever she is called, is a materia, 100% paralyze and confuse resistance with 10% dodge physical attacks. Ooh, a better evasion with status effect. Yes, please. This is a great TMR to get your hands on. The Barrier Mage gives an accessory that gives 30 statted spirit and equipable light shields. Aerith users rejoice, now we can equip a shield while not losing too much spirit. Beautiful. Love it. Fantastic. Moving on, Kimono Ayaka is kind of the name, although I will call her Kyoto Ayaka, or Kyoto Fina, sorry, Kimono Fina. Kimono Fina or Kyoto Fina. Anyway, her TMR is White Lotus Longbow, a 74 attack bow, or more importantly, 145 magic stats. So it is just a super high magic static bow. Absolutely love it. Want to get my hands on it. Magic. So far, Fina looks to be some kind of healer, magic damage dealer of some kind, so that's really cool. Super TMR, however, is Fina's Kimono, which is a rogue, 45 defense, 64 magic, 45 spirit, ice resistance, and light resistance of 70%. Holy elemental resistance, Batman. Anyway, next up is the brand new version of Terra, or maybe Magitech Warrior Terra is the 5-star. I'm just calling her CG. I don't know what to call the 4-star then. Cool looking unit. Okay, moving on. Terra's TMR is her sword, 87 attack, 135 magic, and 20% extra magic on it. She does get passives for equipping a sword, as well as rods, and I do believe she has dual wield in her kit, naturally, so this is a great TMR, I think, so far. Super Trust Mastery is an 80% magic materia. When equipped with a sword, 10% MP cost reduction. So that's just a pretty nice super TMR. 80% magic is conditional, but the 10% MP reduction too could be interesting, potentially with some different mages into the future. And Terra Sword has pretty nice magic on it, so I'm curious about that one. And then there is Locke, 5-star. Now, this is where we get a little nuts. First of all, his TMR is a 60 attack when equipped with a dagger. Most characters can equip a dagger, and there are some good daggers out there, but also has 100% charm resistance. So this is one of, I think, our first TMR. Actually, this might be our first TMR that has just 100% charm resistance on it for materia. So with 60% attack, so it can essentially make a lot of different damage dealers charm resistant. Cool. Love this TMR. Super Trust Mastery, on the other hand, is a dagger, 165 attack, and super fast avoidance. 30% chance to dodge physical attacks, 20% chance to evade magic attacks, and I do believe something else, but there's a weird parsing issue there. Let's see if I can't bring it up on another page. Oh, and a 50% chance to cause sleep. Yeah, so not getting into their kits yet and about the units themselves, but I gotta say, I really am very nervous about this. Without talking about the actual units themselves yet, I think that all of the New Year's bundles are really great. I don't even think you need to go for necessarily all of them. 3K one is just a nice little cheap one that gives a rainbow for 3K Lapis and a chance to get some extra rainbows too. The other ones for 10K Lapis are a pretty good deal, either giving you a lot of 4-star EX or 5-star EX tickets, or a really good chance to get the new version of Fina, which I am super into, because taking a look at her animation, God, it's just so cool. She is so Japanese archery. I love it! Anyway, yeah, so into the next video, we'll take a look at all of the new units, see how they look, how they shape up, well, the 5-star units anyway, and then it'll be on to global news and talking about the Sora downgrade. I'm not calling it a nerf, I'm calling it a downgrade because it'll make some people angry. And secondly, we will also be talking about the enhancements for Christine and Kryla. And I think there might be some others too. No, it's Tinker or Carry. 5 stars only. We only have time for 5 stars. But let me know what you think of the new banners. Is Alum totally lost its mind with the 10K or the 10 step up banner that could be 50K Lapis? Dare I go for it? No. Although I do really want, there are some new 5 stars I want, for sure. So that's all for now. See you next time.